good morning, my lovely student. Welcome back to my class with Miss Victoria Hayu. How have you been? Good? Great? Alhamdulillah. Before we start our lesson today, let's say Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As usual, we are still learning via online class, so we will study via Zoom meeting, and I will check your attendance list first, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Enjoy your online class. Okay, I will check your attendance list first. Bella, Delima, Destiana, Felicia, Angel, Haikal, Ramadan, Igamo Saputra, Jessica Valentina, okay. Carmelo, okay. Ratu Putri, Rahmat, you are. Zainab, where is Zainab, guys? She is sick. Okay, get well soon. Zainal, okay. Okay, let's start our lesson today. Do you know, guys? Today we will discuss about present continuous tense. But before that, do you know what is present continuous tense? The action is the noun. Yeah, that's right. But I will explain more clearly. So present continuous tense, verb tense indicate that an action or condition is happening now or frequently and may continue in the future. So in bahasa, jadi present continuous tense itu adalah menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ing, kemudian present continuous tense itu sendiri adalah kegiatan yang sedang terjadi sekarang. Ya, benar yang dikatakan oleh Zainab tadi, yang dikatakan oleh Haikal tadi, jika present continuous tense adalah action atau kegiatan, aksi yang sedang terjadi sekarang. And in the present continuous tense, we have three formula. Okay, first in positive sentence, and second in negative sentence, and the third in interrogative sentence. Jadi di dalam present continuous tense ini kita memiliki tiga formula bahasa Inggris yang memang dari sananya dari present continuous tense itu sendiri. Yang pertama, kita memiliki rumus untuk kalimat yang positif. Kemudian we have formula for negative sentence. Kita memiliki rumus untuk negative sentence atau kalimat negatif. And then the last formula, we have formula for interrogative sentence. Jadi kita memiliki rumus untuk kalimat tanda tanya, kalimat tanya ya. Jadi how about the formula of present continuous tense? Formula for present continuous tense, for the first formula, for the positive sentence, we have subject plus to be plus verb ing and also plus object. Jadi di dalam present continuous tense yang bentuk positifnya kita mempunyai subject ditambah to be ditambah verb ing ditambah objek. And for the subject, I, you, we, they, she, he, it. Jadi untuk subjeknya sendiri kita memiliki subjek dalam bahasa Inggris seperti saya, kamu, kami, mereka, dia perempuan, dia laki-laki, dia selain manusia, atau dia benda, atau dia hewan, dan lain sebagainya. And then for to be, the to be based on subject. Jadi the to be according to the subject. Jadi kalau untuk menentukan to be-nya apa, cara menentukannya adalah kita lihat dulu subjeknya apa, maka to be-nya apa, oke? To be diikuti dengan subject. And in present we have 3 to be, such as am is are. For singular we use is and am, and for plural we have are. Jadi di dalam to be sendiri, di dalam kalimat rumus present, jadi to be-nya ada 3. Yang pertama ada am, ada is, and ada are. Jadi kalau am itu sendiri adalah untuk to be yang khususnya especially for subject I. So jadi kalau kecuali am sendiri ya, kalau am sendiri hanya dimiliki oleh subjeknya I. And for the another singular subject like she, he, it, jadi pada subjek yang singular seperti dia perempuan, dia laki-laki, and dia selain manusia, maka kita menggunakan to be-nya is. Don't forget it. And how about the plural subject, Miss? What is the plural subject? Yes, in the plural subject we have you, they, we. In bahasa, it means kamu, kami, dan mereka. So in plural, we use to be, are. Okay? If in singular there is am and is, and in plural we have are for present. Okay? Don't forget it. And I have said about positive sentence. And how about negative sentence, Miss? Okay, I will explain it. And the formula for negative sentence, subject plus to be plus not plus verb ing, and also plus object or complement. Jadi di dalam negative sentence sendiri kita memiliki subject plus to be sama seperti di dalam positive sentence, and then we add not. Jadi kita menambahkan tidak karena dia adalah kalimat negatif, and also plus verb ing and plus complement, pelengkap-pelengkap lainnya seperti objeknya apa ya, atau objeknya apa. So jadi perbedaan antara positive and negative sentence hanya pada ditambahkan not-nya saja, okay? And the next, interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence, it means in bahasa kalimat tanya atau ya kalimat tanya. For the formula of present continuous tense in interrogative sentence, to be plus subject plus verb ing plus object or complement. Don't forget to add interrogative mark. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to add question mark. Okay? Jadi di dalam interrogative sentence sendiri kita mempunyai to be dulu. Yang paling depan kita tulis to be-nya dulu. Kalau kita menulis kalimat interrogative sentence, pertama-tama kita harus menulis to be-nya dulu apa. Kemudian kita menulis subjeknya and followed by verb ing and object, and don't forget to add question mark. Jadi diikuti dengan verb ing, kemudian objek, dan kemudian tanda tanya. Oke? Itu kan interrogative sentence. So jadi itu sebagai penanya, kayak penanya apakah dan lain sebagainya. Nah, nanti kita bahas contohnya ya. Oke. Next, definition already, and then formula already, And next, I will explain about the time marker of present continuous tense. Okay, the time marker of present continuous tense we have now, today, now sekarang, today hari ini, and also at this moment, at this time, currently, and so on. Jadi kita memiliki time marker juga ya di dalam present continuous tense atau penanda waktunya seperti sekarang, hari ini, dan lain sebagainya. Next, can you make example of present continuous tense? Who can? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, my lovely student. Yes, Delima. That's for the positive sentence, only for the positive sentence. What? Dwi is eating noodle. Dwi is eating noodle. Delima said Dwi is eating noodle for the positive sentence. Is it true, all student? Yes, that is true, because Delima said Dwi is eating noodle. Jadi Delima mengatakan, Delima membuat contoh dalam bentuk positifnya, Dwi sedang memakan mie, right? It is right because Delima using to be Dwi. Dwi is she atau dia perempuan, and followed by to be is, dan diikuti dengan to be-nya she. To be-nya apa? Subjeknya she, to be-nya maka is. Yes, that's right. Jika subjeknya she, maka to be-nya adalah is karena dia adalah singular atau dia perempuan ya. Benar anak-anak. And kemudian eating. Yeah, that's right. Delima use present continuous tense. Sorry, Delima use verb ing. Okay? Jika present continuous tense tadi, maka kita menggunakan kata kerja bentuk ing. Benar sekali. And kemudian noodle as object or complement. And how about negative sentence? Can you make negative sentence for Delima? For Delima, Jessica? Okay, you can? Okay, I will give you 2 minutes to make it. Already? Not yet? Okay. Wait ya. Tunggu Jessica membuat negative sentence. Dia akan memikirkannya. Already? Yes? Okay. So Jessica, what? Dwi is not eating noodle? Yes, that's right. Jessica said Dwi is not eating noodle. Dwi tidak sedang memakan mie. Benar yang dikatakan oleh Jessica, karena dia adalah negative sentence, jadi menggunakan kata not atau tidak. Jadi rumusnya tuh sama seperti yang positive sentence, hanya perbedaannya pada kalimat not. Benar, pada kata not ditambahkan kata not pada negative sentence. Jadi artinya Dwi tidak sedang memakan mie. And how about interrogative sentence? How about interrogative sentence? Raise your hand if you can to make sentence Delima for interrogative sentence. Raise your hand, or I will call your name, or you raise your hand. Igamo, make interrogative sentence by using sentence dilemma? You can? Okay, let's go. What? Repeat? I cannot hear your voice. Is Dewey eating noodle? Yes, that's right. Igamo said, is Dewey eating noodle? Benar, benar, benar sekali anak murid. Igamo mengatakan, apakah Dewey sedang memakan mie? Pakai question mark ya, tanda tanya. Jadi kan di dalam interrogative sentence sendiri, to be-nya di depan, kemudian diikuti dengan subject, kemudian diikuti dengan verb ing, kemudian diikuti dengan complement atau object, and also don't forget to add question mark. Okay? Do you understand? Do you got it? Do you understand? Really? Okay, thank you. And next, I will give you exercise about present continuous tense to make you clear. Okay, do this exercise. I will share your exercise. Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to do this exercise. The question is only 10 question, and the instruction, please make it into positive and also negative and interrogative sentence. Okay, do now, and I will give you 10 minutes. Enough? No? So, okay, I will give you 15 minutes to answer this question. Okay? Okay. Start from now. about the question? It is easy, right? Okay, finish it. Well guys, you only have 10 minutes to finish your exercise. Okay, finish. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, let we discuss together. The question for number one. Jadi pertanyaan untuk nomor satu itu, pertanyaannya adalah Andi sedang mengepel lantai, ya. Andi sedang mengepel lantai. Jadi bagaimana cara mengubahnya menjadi positif, negatif, and interrogative sentence? Please, Igamo, answer for the question number one. Answer the question for number one. For the positive sentence first. Yeah, for the positive sentence first for number one. Andi sedang mengepel lantai. What? Andi is sweeping the floor? Yeah, that's right. Andi is sweeping the floor for the positive sentence. That's right. And how about the negative sentence, Igamo? Andi is not sweeping the floor? Yeah, that's right. Jadi untuk negative sentence-nya sendiri, yakni Andi is not sweeping the floor. Andi as subject and followed by to be is because Andi is singular and the third person, and then plus not followed by not and plus or add verb ing and the object. Jadi in bahasa, dalam kalimat negatif ini Andi tidak menyapu lantai. Oke? Jadi benar ya yang dikatakan oleh Igamo tadi. Di dalam kalimat negatif, Andi kan subjeknya dia laki-laki, maka diikuti oleh subjek oleh to be is, karena Andi adalah orang ketiga and singular. And ditambah dengan not karena dia negative sentence using not after to be, and then plus verb ing ditambah kata kerja bentuk ing. Kata kerja bentuk pertamanya adalah sweep ditambah ing, jadi sweeping. And the floor, lantai, sebagai complement atau objek. Yeah. And please for the interrogative sentence, Igamo? Is Andy sweeping the floor? Is Andy, gini ya nadanya ya. Is Andy sweeping the floor? Kan ada tanda tanya, maka harus ada penekanan. Jadi, apakah Andy menyapu lantai? Don't forget to add question mark. Jadi, to be-nya di depan is, dan subject after to be we add subject Andy and verb ing and object. Okay. 100 for Igamo. Igamo, you get 100 points. Okay, next. Next. Who can answer for the question number 2? Who can? Who will answer the question number 2? Yes, Delima. Okay. You can answer the question for number 2. Jadi pertanyaan nomor 2 itu adalah mereka sedang mengunjungi rumah nenek sekarang. Bagaimana itu membuatnya menjadi positive sentence, kemudian negative sentence, and interrogative sentence? Ayo, Delima. In positive sentence first. What? They are visiting grandma's house. Yeah, that's right. They are visiting grandma's house now. Jadi mereka sedang mengunjungi rumah nenek sekarang ya. Karena dia mereka, maka subjek yang kita gunakan adalah they. They as mereka. They in bahasa artinya mereka. Jika subjeknya they, maka diikuti oleh apa tadi to be-nya anak-anak? Are. Yes, that's right. Jika dia they, maka to be-nya diikuti dengan are. Karena dia adalah plural, oke? Okay? And then visiting, ya sama seperti yang tadi, nggak perlu ibu jelaskan lagi ya, nggak perlu miss jelaskan lagi. Visiting as verb ing and grandma's house now. Nah, jadi dia menggunakan time marker atau penanda waktu. Penanda waktunya adalah now, sekarang. And how about the question for number 2, Delima? In negative sentence, you have said in positive sentence. So next, in negative sentence, they are not visiting grandma's house now. Yes, that's right. Jadi Delima mengatakan they are not visiting grandma's house now. Jadi di dalam negative sentence itu kita menggunakan not. They are not visiting grandma's house now. Oke? Okay? Jadi dia mengatakan kalau mereka tidak sedang mengunjungi rumah nenek sekarang. Benar ya? Perbedaannya hanya pada not antara positif and negatif. To be diikutin dengan not. And how about interrogative sentence for number 2, Delima? Okay. Repeat. Are they visiting grandma's house now? Oke, gini loh cara bacanya. Are they visiting grandma's house now? Kan dia ada kalimat tanya, maka nadanya tuh agak sedikit tinggi. Apakah mereka sedang mengunjungi rumah nenek sekarang? Jadi bukan nadanya flat kayak positive and interrogative sentence, karena kita kan in interrogative positive and negative sentence, karena kita kan in interrogative sentence kan bertanya, maka nadanya juga harus semangat ya, nggak flat. Apakah Apakah mereka sedang mengunjungi rumah nenek sekarang? Ya, benar. Benar ya. To be dulu di depan, kemudian diikutin dengan subject. Oke, don't forget to add question mark at the end of sentence. That's right. Okay. We have discussed for the question number 1 and number 2. And for the number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we will discuss it next meeting, guys. Okay, I think that's all from my explanation from our lesson, and I hope you guys can understand and don't forget it. So the conclusion from our lesson today, present continuous tense verb 10 indicate that an action or condition is happening now, frequently, and may continue in the future. And then in present continuous tense, we have 3 formula. There are in positive, in negative, and also in interrogative sentence. In positive sentence, we have subject plus to be plus verb ing plus object complement, and in negative sentence, we have subject plus not plus in negative sentence we have subject plus to be plus not plus verb ing and then plus complement or object. And in interrogative sentence, we have to be plus subject plus verb ing plus object or complement, and don't forget to add question mark. Okay guys, jadi di dalam rumus present continuous tense sendiri kita memiliki 3 rumus ya, yang sudah Miss jelaskan tadi. Yang pertama ada positive sentence, kalimat positif, kalimat negatif, dan kalimat tanya. Di dalam kalimat positif kita mempunyai subject ditambah to be, ditambah verb ing, ditambah object. And in negative sentence we have subject ditambah to be, ditambah not, setelah to be ditambah verb ing, ditambah object. Perbedaan positif and negatif hanya pada not ya, hanya pada ditambah not karena dia kan tidak, not kan kalimat negatif, di kalimat negatif hanya pada di kalimat negatif. And in interrogative sentence, di dalam kalimat interrogatif we have to be dulu. Pertama kita tulis to be-nya apa, kemudian kita tulis subjeknya apa, kemudian kita tulis verb ing-nya, kemudian kita tulis pelengkapnya, and the last, don't forget to add question mark. Don't forget untuk menambahkan question mark atau tanda tanya karena dia adalah kalimat tanya. Okay, I think that's all. Oh yeah, for the time marker of present continuous tense, we have today, now, frequently, today, now, currently, and then at this moment, at this time, at the present, and so on. I think that's all guys. See you next time, and bye bye. Have a nice day.